Hey people, it's Kelly of Print Pray Slay, and I'm here to share the latest kits in the shop. Let's see. Let me go to it real quick so you can get a glimpse. Okay, so this kit is called All the Way Up, and it's full of cute hot air balloons and some crosses and some word art. I'm going to do 2 entries today. The first one is going to be in Psalm 22. Psalms 61 2. I knew there was a 2 in there. So hold on a second. Let me highlight it, and then I'm going to read it. So this is ESV version, and I prefer the NLT. So that's why I always have my favorite Bible right here. But I journal in my ESV Bible. To Actually, I'm gonna read both so you can see, I guess, see the difference. It says, "From the end of the earth I call to you when my heart is faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I." And everybody heard the shingling is obviously Dallas. All right, let's see. 61 2 says, "From the end of the earth I cry to you for help. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the towering rock of safety." And then we go on, excuse me, to the notes. It says, "David must have been far from home when he wrote this song. Fortunately, God is not limited to any geographic location. When we are among strange people or surroundings, God never abandons us. His all-surpassing strength is always with us." So on this particular hot water balloon, hot air balloon, on this particular hot air balloon, I have Psalm 61 2, and then I have Take Me Higher. Can you see Take Me Higher? It's white, so I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. But that is written at the bottom. And it says, "Lift me up, God. I'm all the way up, 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 up," 4 different times. And then a whole bunch of plus signs for positivity. So it's over here and it's over here. It's on both pages. But I think since 61 starts here, I'm going to do it on this page. All right, and the Take Me Higher, what was the name of that group? Was it Creed? I think it was Creed when I was in high school. And they were like a soft rock band, I guess you can say. And they said they weren't necessarily a Christian band. They were like, I guess, considered a positive rock band. But all their songs sound Christian. But I guess they didn't want to be lumped into a bubble. I've heard Lecrae say the same thing about, well, let me finish putting it all on there. But I heard Lecrae say the same thing about how he doesn't really want to be lumped into a bubble, and made out to be purely a Christian artist. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I like gospel music. It's one of my favorite genres of music. This is not a goodness, ain't no slit in here. Come on, Avery. This is not a praise and worship kit though. It just reminded me of that song. My little balloon is going to the side a little bit. That's okay. It's a balloon, so I saw a video. I am terrified of heights, and no, I know, like, you shouldn't be afraid of anything. I'm just being honest with you all. I saw videos of people on these things. There is no security. It's nothing but God holding you up with that. Like, have you watched a video? Of course, after you finish mine, of someone on a hot air balloon, like the really big ones, and they make them into these really romantic type gestures. People going on picnics and stuff with them and all of that, and I can't do that. this is definitely not for me. I was terrified watching it. It's like you just people didn't drop their selfie sticks and all types of stuff on them things. I just couldn't imagine being that high up. And what's weird is my favorite place in the world is in the clouds. Everybody knows that. Every time I go on travel, I talk about how I'm in my favorite place. And it don't, no picture of the beach or nothing. It'd be me in the airport, in the airplane, and I take a picture of the clouds. I just really, really love them. And that stems from a dream that I keep having. Well, I haven't had the dream in a while, but it's a dream that I used to have consistently about being way up with God in the clouds. Well, it seemed like a cloud or a robe or something, and I was wrapped in it. It's a really comforting position to be in. So that's what it reminds me of when I go in the clouds. That was actually my first Bible journal entry. Was about that dream. I don't know if I'm going to use up. I think that's it. I don't want to overdo it. Y'all know I like to have my space. I have my space. If I put the up, then I only have this much space. But seeing as though David was looking for security, and the higher you go, a lot of sayings have that. Like, as a matter of fact, Michelle Obama said that. But yeah, security as in take me above all my problems, take me higher, secure me. So lead me to the rock that is higher than I. So I'm going to journal about that. It's definitely going to be a prayer. I noticed that I put a lot of prayers in here. I guess this is more so. And I didn't realize that until I was watching somebody else's video about how they put their prayers in their Bible. And I was like, I think that's what I do. Yeah. I pray about it. I pray about what I read. And my study is in my Bible, is in my faith planner. So that's what I'm mainly doing here. So that is this spread. And I love the watercolor effect on the paper. On the graphic. And if I have the brighten on my phone, so you can't see that there's watercolor all up here too, all down here. You can see a little bit of this one, but that's what it looks like over here. Just a fainter color, like an orange. So I really, really like that. Because again, I'm not doing art in my Bible, so I like that I can bring these art pieces into it without, I don't want to say messing it up, but without the stress it was giving me of feeling like I was going to mess it up. It's more like what I want to say. The second scripture that I'm going to use this kit in. Ooh, what are you doing? Hanging out? Is 1 Thessalonians. Forgot the S. 5:11. Where's 5? Okay, so 5:11 is on this page. Right here. And I already, of course, she's on there talking about her gratitude. So I want to put it on another page. And that's fine because I think I want to use all of these. Hold on, let me see. All right, let's see what we're working with. We still have the up, up, up. We have the positive pluses and everything. So here we have dream high, soar high, build each other up. And that's what this scripture is about, building each other up. I'm going to read it. And we have the ampersand. Oops. Okay. Let's go back here. Hold on, let's move these around. You can see, I guess, more of the splatter because this one is red. Yeah. I like. All right, let's find 1 Thessalonians in here. Okay, we're doing 5:11, right? All right, so encourage each other and build each other up just as you are already doing. Christians, we shouldn't be tearing each other down. Let's read the notes. It says, As you near the end of a long race, your legs ache, your throat burns, and your whole body cries out to you to stop. This is when friends and fans are most valuable. Their encouragement helps you push through the pain to the finish line in the same way Christians are to encourage one another. Be sensitive to others' needs for encouragement and offer supportive words or actions. You would think we don't need to be reminded of this, but we are human and we just, yeah. We definitely should be building each other up in the kingdom. Not just your friends, but other people. You hear people go through things. You can do more than pray for them. Of course, you pray for them, but we should also offer any help. Like if that's your gift, then offer the gift of encouragement. Offer funds if you can. Um, what else can you of course you know what you can offer, you know what your gift is, you know what resources you can lend to someone. So definitely step in when you can is what I'm saying. And on the flip side of that, besides helping each other, don't tear each other down. And that's something that again, the flaws of being a human. It's just something that we sometimes do. But it's good to surround yourself with people that will also tell you that that's what you're doing. Like that, basically, friends that will check you. Like that's not what you're supposed to be doing. And it goes into gossip and all of that, and we all fall short in building each other up at times. But there's always a way to redeem yourself and make it right, or whatever the case may be for you. But imagine if we all that's what we all did all the time, was build each other up. So many things, I feel like so many things we would have accomplished, so many things we're missing out on if we encouraged each other more than we tore each other down. Somebody telling you, oh, you can't do that, you don't have a business degree, or you can't draw, or you're not good with money, so I don't know about you, helping the trustees. Now, of course, if that's not your gift, you just need to develop that gift. But you do need to encourage the person to say that at least they have the will to do it. Um, so it just feels good. That's to me what a true friend would do. But everybody is not your friend, but we're all Christians. So I mean, not everybody. I'm assuming everybody listening to the channel, everybody at least is curious about Christianity if they are watching this. Um, But that's what we're called to do: build each other up and help each other get through. Um, the world is harsh enough. We don't need to be harsh to each other. We should help each other soar. I can't imagine all of the, like I say, all the innovations that we're missing out on because somebody's dream got deferred either by themselves or by a family member. I know personally, I was told, why would I want to start a business, or why would I want to do this? Why would anybody buy something from me? That was told to me by a family member. I will never forget that. I definitely still love that person. But everybody's personality is different. My personality was, oh yeah, I'm gonna take that, and that's gonna help me. That's gonna drive me. As you can see, it's like 20 years later, and I still remember that person said that to me. So it burned. It felt some kind of way. So I say that to say, definitely watch what you say to children. You can impact their lives greatly with positive words or with negativity. So that's why these plus signs is here to bring about. Was that supposed to go down here? That's why I thought I had it, but I got this down there, so I'm cool with that. So and sometimes, just to be honest, jealousy can play a role in how we feel. We don't want to necessarily build each other up. If I build you up, then I can't possibly be up there with you. I'm standing under you, lifting you. How am I going to reach it? But many, many, many times, helping others definitely helps you. It encourages you, and people pay it forward. There's definitely people that are in the community of Bible journaling and planning that are more developed shops, and I reach out to them to ask them questions, to get guidance and things like that, and they help. And though I may not be in a position to help them, I definitely pay it forward and help somebody else. So that's, don't just think that what you're encouraging somebody else is going to just stop with them. It can continue on and touch others. But in the same token, your negativity can do the same exact thing. What you pass on to somebody else, they can definitely pass on to another, and it could spread. Just these positives can definitely turn into negatives, and that's not really what we want. That's not the aim here. So I got a lot of positivity in this page. So this whole page just look like a whole bunch of floating air balloons, which again, I don't have right now. I would say the courage. I don't know. Some things just not for me. If I don't want to say, like, I remember being a kid and hearing the saying, if man was born to fly, he would have been, if man was meant to fly, he'd have been born with wings. But we were very intelligent people. And so to construct something like this, what I needed to do is have an engine and some wings so I can guide it. I don't even know how you guide one of these. I definitely should research hot air balloons. I just don't like the security. Ain't it's just you in a basket. I mean, definitely this. If anything, this some faith right here to get up in one of these. If you ever rode on one of these, please tell me your experience. Because I saw a man videotape it on a GoPro. Not for Kelly. It's just not. I'm not going to speak that on anybody else. Because plenty of people do it and they love the sight. I think seeing what comes out of this would be really, really good. But the experience I really can't get with. Sorry about my refrigerator. It's just every time we record, it just, yeah. Sorry. But this is my entry for 1 Thessalonians 5:11. So I'm really, really pleased with it. Soar high, dream high, build each other up. So when I flip to this page, I can remember that. I would hope that this is something that would carry with me, and just thinking about these beautiful balloons up in the air and how they're soaring and how they're up. And if you ever seen it, it's multiple of them. I mean, you definitely can see one. The video I saw was like a huge one. It's like 50 people in it. But I've seen it where it's like a cluster of a whole bunch of them at the same time going up, and it's a beautiful sight of them being lifted up. And if we were to do that in the kingdom of God and lift each other up and build each other up and keep each other going, like I said, somebody had to tell like, imagine the person that came, I forget the man's name, but knowing history, the story is twisted possibly anyway, but he had to come to somebody and say, I want to talk to somebody that's not here. How could you not have told that man he was crazy? But here we are on cell phones today because somebody wanted to talk to somebody that wasn't there. But of course, it depends on his pitch to people. But he came out with the phone. I got a lot going on in song. What song was I in? 60. Ooh. Here we go. All right, so we have this one and this one. So this one is talking about encouragement. Hey, Dallas. Encouragement and lifting each other up. And this is about God taking you higher and with his strength and providing security. So those are my entries using the all the way up kit. Hey, thanks. I want to ask you all to like and subscribe to this video. I have gotten a lot of views, a lot of feedback. People, for some reason, don't respond on the video, but they'll send me a message. So if you can comment on the video, I definitely reply to all comments on the video. If you like the video and you subscribe to the channel, it definitely helps me. It's an encouragement for me. So I really, really appreciate all those who have already done that and all those that will do that in the future. I just feel it. So I just wanted to say that note of appreciation, and then say bye.